Hi guys, I'm Kat. I am the host of Ramblings of an Almost Sane College Student, which will, as per the name, be my ramblings about stuff that's happening in the world that's bothering me or that I really like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, first note, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the library made this room right now and I'm using it to film a vlog. They may be upset with me. Not my fault. Anyway, so first focus of the day is something's actually been happening. And you don't know me very well, but I should begin this sentence with I live in the US and I go to school in Iowa. So this week I have been filling out applications through UCAS, not even sure if that's how you're supposed to say it, which basically means I'm transferring to a uni in England. Yay! I really hate when people come up on me. Anyway, so gist is, there are people coming into me more. Gist is, I have to fill out a bunch of papers, and if anyone watching this is part of the British education system, please email me. Email will be below. But please, for the love of God, email me, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and this whole qualifications and A-levels and all of that language is really confusing for someone who was raised on the ACT and SAT. On that note, I'm studying either public relations or economics. For those who don't know, unlike the US university system where you can study a very large range of topics and then graduate with a major, the British system seems to be more focused on you set a course, you follow that course, and you graduate with that degree without all the fluff in between. So basically I have to decide if I want my entire life to be economics or I want my entire life to be public relations, even though I want neither. So here's my super fun confession. My dream in life is to become a writer for the BBC, which is why I write the not-so-fantastic scripts for our bi-weekly Saturday skits. We're pretty fantastic. And so that's what I want to do in my life. That said, not many people write for the BBC, not many people write famously for the BBC, and I'm pretty sure besides Moffat and Gatiss, if I'm saying those names correctly, nobody really knows any of them. So that said, as much as I will hopefully live near London and send in scripts to be approved, I'm not basing my life on the idea that I'm going to write for the BBC. Yeah. So, but I'm still going to run off to England because that's where I really want to be, and if anyone is looking at leaving their home country to go somewhere else because that's where they want to be, do not be scared and just go for it. Don't just run off and move there, but apply to universities, get financial aid, and plan for it. But go. This may turn out terribly for me, and everyone's like, why did you give that advice? Well, I don't know then, but just get up and leave. Which comes to my main point of today's ramble. There are 3 tenets to living a happy life. And by a happy life, I don't necessarily mean, oh, you're happy in the moment all the time, because no one is. But I mean, when you get to 50 or 60, you don't look back and go, oh, fuck, what did I do? And besides the usuals, don't get into hard drugs, don't become an alcoholic, and all of those fun things to avoid, there are 3 things you should actually work towards. 1, being yourself. That doesn't mean be weird, that doesn't mean be rude, that means do stuff that you enjoy and actually be okay with enjoying it. Anyone who hasn't seen Will Wheaton's speech about being a nerd, watch it. Even if you're not a nerd, it's fantastic. Nerd, geek, kind of the same thing. 2nd, be selfish. Yes. Be completely selfish with your time. If you don't want to do something to help somebody out and you don't owe them anything, don't do it. Be polite about it, but don't spend all of your time trying to please other people. It will just end you up where I am, which is at a college that I'm not a huge fan of, even though it's a great college, and wishing I was somewhere else and then having to do all of this work to get to where I should have been this year. And 3, be passionate. Do what you love. Never sell yourself short of something that you love doing. This seems weird coming from someone who just said they're not pursuing their dream, but I love both public relations and economics. I'm not becoming a doctor because my parents told me to. So if you go into a career profession, go after what you want. And that means even for those, if I have any watchers that are really young and just starting out high school, that means going after the extracurriculars you want, taking time to get better at the things that you care about. And sometimes that means having a really hectic schedule. If you want to be a writer, sit down and write every day. As I said in our introductory video, I have been writing fan fiction and stories since I was 10, and I'm actually pretty good at writing by now. Shocker. write every day if you want to write, draw every day if you want to draw. Whatever you want to do for the rest of your life, do it every day. And so when you finally have a chance to show people what you're good at, you'll be really good at it. There's my advice. And that's pretty much most of my ramble. Tune in to everyone's Everything Canuck, and I promise next time my ramble will be a little bit less. Cuckoo. Good night, guys.